Hey everyone, Russian here, and I'm doing something different. I'm going to be talking about Beavis and Butt-head. So those who have watched my streams know that I'm a big Beavis and Butt-head fan, and maybe I've mentioned it a couple times in a video here or there, but primarily just my streams. And we finally got a date for when this movie's going to be coming out, and we have an image which Mike Judge had tweeted prior to this happening, but we have an image to go off of. And I just wanted to talk about my overall feelings of this and why I'm excited for this show coming back a third time. So some of you may not know, or some people may just be getting into the show or just heard the news about this, but Beavis and Butt-head actually was revived once already. So I guess technically it's the second revival, but it'll be the third time that the show is on air. Because we're not only getting the movie, but we're going to be getting new episodes too. So Beavis and Butt-head was revived once, around 2010, 2011, and I thought it was amazing. I thought it was really, really funny. And they did watch some music videos, but they also would watch Jersey Shore and Teen Mom. And it was really funny. But unfortunately, that season just didn't really do well. And I've read that it could have been because the demographic of MTV had just changed by the time the show came back, which I think is pretty likely. I mean, there is a chance that people are just done with Beavis and Butt-head, but if that's not the case, and people just didn't really catch the new season, I think people would have really liked it. And I think one thing with Beavis and Butt-head too is that I think a lot of people assume that it's just perverted humor, but it really isn't. I mean, yeah, it's a part of it, but it's not even why at all that I even like the show. I like the show because I think the characters are just hilarious. I end up just laughing just thinking about Beavis laughing. And even some of the scenes in the show, just watching them do something and just laugh is just funny to me. So I'm really, really excited to see what the new episodes are going to be like, because they did an amazing job the first time they revived it. The only thing that has me a little bit worried is when this first came out, they had talked about how they want to make it so that a newer generation would enjoy it, which makes sense, but I hope they don't change the characters a bunch, because we've seen this before. A show comes back and it is just not the same. And if they're just trying to get a whole different market or whatever they're trying to do, so be it. But man, it's hard sometimes to see a show come back and not just think, why didn't they just kind of keep it the same? But I gotta say, I have faith in Mike Judge. I don't think he would ruin his own show. And even just the trailer that we got originally with them in the Zoom call, I thought was great. So if they want to make the humor just more relevant to today's times, then sure. Have them texting and trying to do online dating and stuff. That would be funny. But I just hope they don't do something weird where maybe the animation just looks weird, or I don't know. But we've already seen that one trailer, so I highly doubt they would drastically change it from that trailer. I don't think we're going to go from that trailer to CGI or something. So I guess I'm not worried. There was something about how it was worded when I originally looked it up, but I think that was because some people were taking it as if they were going to be parents now, and that's not how I took it at all. I don't think they're going to be parents. I mean, maybe, who knows? But again, I have faith in Mike Judge, so even if that were the case, it'll probably be fine. So I guess I'm not worried, but there's a piece of me that's just a little fearful that it might just not hit right. But again, Mike Judge being in charge, I have faith in the show being good. But for the movie, now this is an interesting one. Because with the movie, now that we've seen this image of Beavis and Butt-head older and knowing that it's for the movie, that has me very curious. Because when I first saw the image, I didn't even know how to feel. Because I was like, uh-oh, are they gonna just be old now? But I definitely don't think that's the case. Again, we can go back to that one trailer. Definitely don't think that's the case. Mike Judge has always talked about doing a movie with Beavis and Butt-head. Not the one that they did, but later on when he had talked about a possible revival or whatever, and he had said that he thinks that it would be interesting to see what Beavis and Butt-head would be doing now, with them older. So I think that's been a running idea with him for a while. So he probably has a really good idea with what he wants to do with that. So I'm assuming that's why they look like that. And I definitely think that's going to be for the movie. I guess we don't know for sure. Actually, no, we do. Because on the picture, it says original movie. And I highly doubt that that would be a main part of the episodes that come out. Them being older. As to what the movie could be about besides them just being older, who knows? Because Beavis and Butt-head Do America had to do with the fact that they couldn't watch TV. So I feel like they can make any idea just work. But honestly, thinking about them older now, and knowing that it is just for the movie, I'm pretty excited to see how Beavis is going to act, and what he's going to be doing, because we have seen them older. Actually, in the Revival series, we saw them older, but it wasn't for an extended period of time. It was just for a gag or whatever. And the really cool part is that we don't have too much longer to wait. This is going to be happening in July with the movie, and then it says followed by brand new episodes, so I don't know how long it'll take for the new episodes after the movie, but in general, we don't really have too long to wait. So I'm super pumped about this. Again, this is very different for this channel, but I'm gonna start kind of just doing different things. This is something that I've really been into for a long time, and it's funny because as I said that, I feel kind of like a poser because there's still episodes from the original series that I have not seen. But I guess it's a testament to the fact that you don't have to go all in to be a huge fan of something. That's something that I actually had to get over with music. When I was younger, I was that guy who was like, oh, you're gonna wear that band shirt and not know an album or whatever? Who cares? It doesn't matter. You can be a huge fan of something, you don't need to know all of it, but boy howdy will the comments get ya. So I'm pretty excited for all of this. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section down below. What do you think the movie could end up being like? Are you excited for the movie? Have you watched the show in general? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more topics, definitely let me know in the comments. I mean, people might hate this and maybe no one will watch it, but I'm trying out different stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.